We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40, the 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Jameis to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
complete.
They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 18. Touchdown.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down throw for Winston. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Winston. Looking for a right side here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Winston again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
28.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
22-yard.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Following the interception, Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
35-yard.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This is Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Formation.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
6-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Dolphins 19, Bills 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Winston's pass incomplete in the end zone.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 20.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Winston now from the 50. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts the defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
To pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott from the gun on third. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
First down, Bills.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott, able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 28.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running back, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Turnover on down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They go play action. Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third and 8. Throwing. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Prescott on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
First down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have